All right, so before I go doing this whole grouping and matching transforms, I'm going to see if I can cheat. So I'm going to go and select this, just use it as an example. And I'm going to see if I can get away with just dropping all of them inside their respective groups that have already been created, or the respective groups that have been created for the joint that's supposed to be controlling them. So I'm going to select all these objects, Shift P. Might need to drill down further to get all the actual geometry. And some other nodes that are not needed. Just inspect this to make sure everything is here. These are pieces from the previous head separation. Okay, everything is here. All right, so I'm going to see if I can cheat by selecting these two. Let me drill down. So that's this group. If I was to grab this and dump it inside this group and attempted to move my bend tool, yeah, it works. So it looks like I don't have to create those groups to do a new connection. I can just dump these in their respective groups. So I'm just going to go down and repeat the process here. Grab that, put it in there, and keep testing on the way. Yeah, it's working. So it's a lot simpler than I thought. This one was there. Yeah. Okay, works. All right, so I'm just going to speed through and just dump them in their respective groups. Let me turn on stretch just to test what this thing feels like when it's funneling. Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe the one up top is not so pretty, but it's fine. All right, so everything is connected and it's time to just test it out and see what it all feels like and then do a little bit of cleanup. So let me check the rocking of the hips. Yeah, so this is fine. Proxy clothes attached. Already tested the spine. I'll just test it again, but this is with the hand stretching, twisting. That looks good. Let me check the spine. Okay, that looks good too. And the last thing I'll test is the foot roll, or even the, well, yeah, let's start with the roll. It's always important. Looks like I made a wrong connection over there, so probably have to fix that. Let me unparent that. Make sure it's going to the right group. Looks like it's supposed to be here. So that, yeah, I think it's should be working now. Yeah. So we can analyze our foot roll in the shot without the sneaker, actual sneaker. So all this is working. So what I'm going to do by the time I come back in the next lesson is I would have renamed all these pieces because right now they're not named correctly. I'll give them a name that's similar to the group they're underneath. But the more important thing to do is I want to be able to toggle these on and off separately. So I might want the jacket to be off or the just the sneakers to be on. So I need to put all of these on their own layer. right, so I'm going to take the sneakers, for instance, and I will put them on a, call a sneaker cut up. I should take the manual out because I am going to delete this one from advanced skeleton and keep mine, but for now I'll just keep the manual postfix. And let me delete these layers that are no longer needed, and just for consistency I'll give it the same color. Right, so I can toggle the sneakers on and off. Right, so I'll do the same with the jacket, put it on its own layer, do the shorts, and this I forgot to cut up, so I'll cut it up before the next lesson, and when we come back it will be all cut. Or actually I'll just cut it up right now because I want to do a quick walk test to see how this thing looks before I close out the lesson. All right, so I went through, got the mesh top done. It's on its own layer. Everything is on its own layer. It's a sneaker and the main body and the jacket. All right, I'm gonna do a walk test. That's how I'm assessing the work in progress. It's a very good thing to use. Walk cycle uses almost every part of the body, so it's a good way to see what is broken and what is not. So I'm going to open the walk designer and let me darken the viewport so we can see what's going on, and start, and go with the, maybe just the regular walk this time. I'm going to bring back my time slider and also my channel box so I can access the layers and just hit play. Okay, so yeah, this is a good proxy. All right, short's a little broken up, messy, but it's fine. It's not bad at all. It's looking good. The nails, let's see if move wireframe unshaded. Yeah, I think it's easier to see with wireframe on. All right, I can toggle this off to look at what the mesh top feels like. Because her chest is rotated forward. Look at the sneaker. Yeah, this is pretty good. All right, so that's it for the proxy work. We have a functioning proxy rig, and now it's time to move on to the tail. And by the way, I just want to mention that the naming was just really simple. I took the same name and just stuck the prefix of what we're looking at. So mesh top, jacket, shorts, and sneaker.